Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anastasia. On this channel we talk about investing and especially investing for beginners. As any beginner investor, I think it's very important to understand that investing is a very risky business. And when you're just about to start, you may get scared by the statistics that is provided everywhere, almost on each investing platform for beginners, because this is what they are obliged to do. They are obliged to inform you about the risks that are involved when you start investing. So you see that by the statistics, more than 60% of people lose money when trading CFDs. You see the statistics when you open your account on Etoro. You see the statistics when you open your account on Trading 212, also Vanguard, everywhere. Everybody tells you that. So in this video, I would like to share my thoughts with you on why people lose money when they start investing, the mistakes they make, the mistakes that I've made myself, and how to avoid them. I hope you will find this video interesting and useful, and if so, please click the like button below. Also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. If you have any thoughts that you would like to share, maybe some mistakes or some rules that you made for yourself in order to avoid these mistakes, please share them in the comments below this video, because I will be very glad to see your comments and it will help my channel to grow. So without making this intro even longer, let's get into the topic straight away. So to prove my words, let's look at my Etoro profile. I just opened it, and the first thing that I see is this green sign here saying that congrats, your 7-day gain is 1.3%. And what is the number one button that they offer me to click on? It is this one, green one, deposit. So they want to encourage me to put more money into my account. I never did that through this button. I always close it. What I want to say is, if you lose money and if you are in red, they will never send you a notification reminding you that you've just lost money. When you're just opening your account for the first time, when you're just about to register, they make it very clear that 67%, and this statistics changes all the time, lose money when they trade CFDs. Why platforms do it is not because they care about you too much, even though, of course, I don't think that they are trying to screw you, but it's in their interest also to make money, and they make more money when you lose money, especially on CFDs. And if you don't know what a CFD is, you might be interested to watch another video on my channel when I spoke in very simple language about CFDs and why it's so risky. I will attach the link to that video here and also in the description box below this video. So why these platforms always remind you about the risks involved is not because they care about you too much necessarily, but it's because they're obliged to do so by the regulating authorities that regulate trading platforms. But after that, after you read that message at the top of the screen, that's it. They have informed you about the risks that are involved. When you are registering on their platform, they will also remind you about it several times, and they will also ask you several questions about your knowledge to see how knowledgeable you are about investing, and they will also give you some recommendations depending on the knowledge that you manage to provide. But after that, it's your risk, and this is your total responsibility to take care of your money. And look how easy it is to navigate around the website, how nice it looks. It's all white, it's all clear. They made it look so easy that it's very hard to bring yourself back to the reality, and the reality is not that bright. The reality is you have a lot of chances to actually lose your money. They recommend you only the people who made good returns, which is fair enough, but you see these numbers here, 64%, 63%, 90%, and you think, wow, if I start copying them, I will make the same profit, I will make 90%. And I think the reason number one why people, especially new beginner investors, lose money is because they are trying to get rich fast. All the professional traders and all the investors who have been in this business for a long time, they will all tell you that investing or trading is not a sprint, as a marathon. It doesn't make sense to blow up all of your energy and all of your power in the first 100 meters when you have 40 kilometers to run. And I think it's a great phrase that explains investing very well. And nowadays the market is so unpredictable that of course there are many examples of people who managed to become rich very fast, especially those who invested into cryptocurrencies or those who got into investing at the beginning of 2020. But it doesn't mean that you will be just as lucky as them. It doesn't mean that I will be just as lucky as them. You just have to watch the market, and you just have to understand that it takes time. The reason number 2 is because people invest money they are not prepared to lose. This is a big mistake, because if you invested money that you are not prepared to lose and you really worry about losing, most probably when the situation gets bad and you see that you start to lose money, the market turns red, most probably you will start panicking. This is a normal reaction to all of us, especially of inexperienced traders and inexperienced investors. But it's okay if you are panicking and you look at your money, you see your money just disappearing into nothing, but you think that, okay, I can wait, I can lose this money because I have a financial pillow, a financial safety pillow in my bank that I can use for now. It's not a problem. The problem comes when you start panicking and you realize that you don't have the alternative. You don't have this safety pillow. This is the only money that you're relying on, and now you're losing this money. So 99% of the time, what you will do is you will take this money out. And as investors say, you lose money only when you sell your stock at a loss. So really, absolutely everybody has to be very careful about the money that they invest. It's better not to invest money if you are really scared to lose this money. At the same time, it's very important to find the balance between being too scared to lose your money and keep your money under the mattress or under your pillow, and not being scared to lose your money and just pour your money into a stock without thinking too much about it. Whether you lose it or not, you will not care because you don't care about this money, you can afford to lose it. Investing is also not about that. You have to limit your profits. At the same time, you have to limit your losses as well. The reason number 3, in my opinion, is the tendency to follow the crowd. Where everybody else goes, you follow them, you go there too. Everybody starts talking about Bitcoin. Everybody buys Bitcoin. You buy Bitcoin too. Everybody talks about GameStop. What do? You buy GameStop. You don't even know what GameStop is, but you still buy it. Guess who I'm talking about now? The only time when it's okay to follow other people is when you copy people on Etoro. And even then you have to be very careful about people who you decide to copy. And don't follow this first mistake of trying to get rich fast, because always saying, I know it's boring, but it is the truth that future results can never be indicated by your previous performance. One of the guys who I copy on Etoro, and he's not the only one, there are a lot of popular investors who use this trick, so to say, is telling you how much money you would have had now had you invested a certain sum with him in the previous years. 10k invested with me in 2015 would be worth 75k today. This is something that catches you, you get on this hook, you think, oh yeah, if I invest 10,000 now, in 5 years I'm gonna get 75,000 back. But that's not the case, because no one can guarantee you that. And you cannot blame this guy for saying that, because what he's saying, it's not lie, it's the truth. But if you invest 75 with him now, it doesn't mean that in 5 years you will not get 10,000 back. That is something that all beginner investors have to remember. And the last reason of why people lose money, and I made this mistake myself several times, is the fear of losing the opportunity. I don't know why our brains work in that way, but I'm pretty sure that the majority of people are the same. We all the time think that if we don't do something now, we will not have the time to do it again. What you end up doing is you end up buying all-time highs, which all the experts and all experienced investors tell you not to do, because the market correction will come. It will come for sure sooner or later. And when the correction comes, this is the time to buy. This is my experience, and I'm just sharing with you my experience in hope that it will help you in your investment journey, because I don't like the statistics of so much people losing money, but I did it several times. I made this mistake several times. I repeated it all over and over again. Now I hope that I've learned out of my mistakes, and I hope that I will not make them in the future. But of course, I'm not sure. I might go now on Monday and buy something at all-time high because I think that I will lose an opportunity, when in fact on Tuesday it will fall back and I will see that I'm losing some money on that stock yet again. I made this mistake when I bought Tesla at about $800 per share. I made this mistake with GameStop. I made this mistake with BlackBerry. I can give you a lot of examples of when I made this mistake. And basically, all the red numbers that you see on my portfolio are the stocks that I probably bought at all-time high, or because I read some expert's opinion on Facebook or on Twitter and I decided to follow it without doing my proper due diligence. And the last mistake is very simple, and it's called being greedy. And I think when it comes to investing, and in general when it comes to money, greed gets to all new level. I don't think that I'm a greedy person in real life, but when it comes to investing, the thing that I discovered about myself is I never have enough. It happened to be several times that I put some money into different stocks. Several days later, this stock grew and I had a profit of 200-300%. I never took my profits out. Why? I was greedy. I was thinking that the stock will keep on growing all the time and I will get even bigger profits, even higher profits. That was a big mistake of mine. Now, some of these stocks that I was up to 300% are actually at a loss. I'm losing money on them. That's why now I don't want to sell them, not to lose money. But I all the time ask myself, why didn't I sell my positions when I saw those huge profits? I mean, if 300% over several days is not enough for me, then what is? So I'm trying to learn from my own mistakes, and I hope that you will learn something too out of this video. If you did learn anything, please click the like button below. If you can think of other mistakes or other reasons of why people lose money and the ways that they can stop losing money when investing, share your thoughts with us. I will be very, very happy to read them. That's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video, and bye bye.